Hi. Today I'm going to teach you how to graph an equation that's in standard form. And we're going to use a little shortcut. We're going to graph the equation by finding the x and y intercepts. So the directions for how to do this are on the last page of your packet that you had for homework last night. So if you notice, the first thing it says is we're going to find the x-intercept. So to find the point where the line crosses the x-axis, you're going to let your y-coordinate equal 0. Okay, because when a line crosses the x-axis, the y-coordinate is always 0. Then we're going to find the y-intercept. So to find the y-intercept, or the point where the line crosses the y-axis, you're going to let x equal 0. Okay, and then solve for the other variable. Then we're going to plot those 2 points. You'll have your x-intercept and your y-intercept. You'll plot those 2 points, draw a line through those 2 points, and then you'll have your graph. Okay? So now I showed a little hint. When I said to let 1 equal 0, it says place a pencil eraser over the variable that equals 0, and you solve for the remaining item, or the remaining term. So for example, if you look at this equation, we have x minus y equals 6. So I'm going to start by finding my x-intercept. So notice I set up my ordered pair so that y is equal to 0. So if y is equal to 0, that means that that variable isn't there. So if y equals 0, I end up with the equation x equals 6. So my ordered pair is going to be 6, 0. Okay? Now, the next time I go through this, I want to find my y-intercept. So to figure out where a line crosses the y-axis, you're going to let x equal 0. And notice you already have your ordered pair set up so that x is 0. So if x is 0, it's as though that value isn't there. So you're trying to think the opposite of what number is 6. So it turns out the opposite of negative 6 is 6. So my ordered pair would be 0, negative 6. So now I'm going to plot those 2 points. I have 6, 0. And then I have 0, negative 6. And then I'm going to plot those 2 points. I'm going to connect them with a straight line. It goes a little off the graph, but your graph will look like that. Okay? All right. So now let's skip some. So let's go over to number 17. So this time I have a coefficient of x. So again, I want to find my x-intercept. So I'm going to let y equal 0. So when I let y equal 0, pretend that's not there. That would be, that term wouldn't exist. You'd end up with 2x equals 4. And so to solve for x, you would divide both sides by 2, so you'd get x equals 2. So when y is 0, x is 2. So that's going to be my first point. And now I'm going to erase that. And the second time, I want to find my y-intercept. So now I'm going to let x equal 0. So again, if x is 0, pretend that term isn't there. Y is going to equal 4. So the points that I have are 2, 0, so here's 2, 0, and 0, 4. And again, I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to draw a line through those 2 points. Okay, and that's the graph of that line. So this is a pretty easy topic. You're just letting your x and y values be 0. You're going to find those 2 intercepts, the x and y intercept, and then you're going to graph your equation. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back and erase this one. If you want, on this one, we can change this to 5 because obviously 15 is not going to fit on that graph. So let's change this equation to x plus y equals 5 so that at least it will fit on the graph. So now again, I want to find my x-intercept. I'm going to let y equal 0. So x would equal 5. And then here to find my y-intercept, I'm going to let x equal 0. And I end up with y equals 5. So my ordered pairs are 5, 0, which is right here, and 0, 5, which is right here. And then again, I'm going to connect those 2 points, and there's my line. Okay? So I'm going to have you try 18, 19, and 20 on your own, and then tomorrow we'll go through them and we'll do some more problems like this.